Have you ever felt like you're one person that has been dropped into a big circle and it's only you? And the circumference of that circle, there are crowds and crowds of people that line the outside of the circle, and everyone is focused on you. And some think good, but a lot of the others, they want to consume you with their wrath because you're speaking truths, and they don't want truths to be revealed. And you feel isolated and not know, how am I going to get out of this? You didn't really bring it on yourself. You were brought into the madness, but you still have to figure out, how am I going to get out of this? You must never give up. Even when the odds are stacked against you, you must never, ever, ever give up. Look for that crack or that separation in the circle of people. Always look for an escape hatch. Always pray to God, because He makes miracles where there doesn't appear to be any. And when He makes miracles happen, they're so miraculous that it leaves people stunned. Even when the odds are stacked up against you and you're looking around like you're in the center of a circle where your verbal proclamations of your thoughts and your feelings have been made known because of your openness. Don't allow others, because they feel uncomfortable with not being able to cope and deal with themselves. Don't allow yourself to be consumed by their thought. Don't. It's an individual walk. And some people know they're not on the right path, but because they're not strong enough to break free of the strongholds in their own lives, they choose and pick a person that they can project their deficiencies on because they don't want to do the work. People, all of you isolated people out there that feel like you're alone, I understand you. All of you people out there that feel like God has forgotten you, I understand. All of you who are standing up for righteousness and only see devastation, terror, I understand. But in the center of that circle is one person. But guess what? It's like moths to a light. It's like all the insects in the summertime and it's dark, heading towards the light. They are flocking to you, isolates, because you're light. And light draws every kind of thing, good or bad. Learn how to manage your own emotions. Always look for an escape hatch, even when there seems to be none. Always continue to love the Most High, even when the odds are not in your favor. He's the only one that can balance the scales for you He can turn a unbalanced situation into a situation that tips in your favor. Believe in God even when you're at your worst. King David, he was a soul that loved God so much, but he was dysfunctional. He made a lot of sin, but God loved him and still had favor over him. There are lots of King Davids out here in this world, but that doesn't mean that God doesn't love you. But King David also had to suffer his consequences for his whatever it was that he did too. Now, so let's don't forget that. We all do. But when you're feeling the most discouraged on this earth, you're feeling like no one is noticing you, no one is heeding to the cry to come to God, remember this one thing. All of you isolates that feel like you're in the center of a circle with crowds of people all around and it appears there's no way out. There's always a way out. Choose God. Love yourself first and never give up.